everyone, it's Deshanto Galdes, and today is July 27th, 2018, and this is for my Bio 240 class. Today we're going to be going over the lymphatic system. Yes, it's going to be amazing. Basically, we're just going to go over the organs in our lymphatic system. Although I labeled more than what we're going to be going over, I am going to blow this up so that you can look at it, and as we go along, you're going to have a bigger picture to look at. So first we're going to start off with the thymus. The thymus has a vital role in training and developing your T lymphocytes, and basically those are what we refer to in the body as T cells, and as you can see, it's right here, and they're extremely important type of white blood cell, and your T cells defend your body from the potentially deadly pathogens such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi. So next we're going to move on to our spleen, as you can see right there, and our spleen has multiple supporting roles in our body. It acts as a filter for blood as a part of the immune system. Old red blood cells are recycled in the spleen, and platelets and white blood cells are stored in the spleen. The spleen also helps fight certain kinds of bacteria that causes pneumonia and meningitis, all things we just don't want. And right up here are our tonsils. Our tonsils are at the back of our throat, one on either side. As a part of the immune system, the tonsils fight infection. They are the first line of defense in the throat, and when you have a sore throat, those are your tonsils telling you that they're working hard to get rid of any kind of disease or infection that's trying to affect you in your throat area. And next we have our appendix. If you can see, okay, your appendix, there really isn't a specific role. There are theories, however, and one of them is that your appendix is designed to protect good bacteria in the gut. That way, when the gut is affected by diarrhea or other illnesses, that cleans out the intestines, and the good bacteria in the appendix can repopulate in the digestive system and keep you healthy. However, many researchers stick to the story that our appendix is no longer useful as evolution went on in the human body, and there's no use for it. So you can really do your own research and come to your own theory. And then we have our Peyer's patches, which I have right here. And the Peyer's patches are small masses of lymphatic tissue found throughout the ileum region of the small intestine, also known as aggregated lymphoid nodules. They form an important part of the immune system by monitoring intestinal bacteria populations and preventing the growth of pathogenic bacteria in the intestine. So basically, they do a great job of protecting your intestines. And then, closing this off, we have our cervical lymph nodes, and basically our cervical lymph nodes are important for proper functioning of the immune system. They act as a filter for cancer cells in the glands of our neck. So that's what your cervical lymph nodes do. Once again, it's right here in this region. And then we have our axillary lymph nodes. Our axillary lymph nodes formed in the armpit region of the body. They perform a vital function of filtration and conduction of the lymph from the upper limbs, pectoral region, and upper back. So basically, they play a similar role to the cervical lymph nodes, acting as filters for foreign particles and cancer cells, so that your pectoral region and your upper back and upper limbs are protected. Now that we have have talked about our lymphatic organs, thymus, spleen, tonsils, appendix, Peyer's patches, cervical lymph nodes, and axillary lymph nodes, we are going to talk about the flow of lymph through the body. Lymph is moved through the body in its own vessels, making a one-way journey from our interstitial spaces to the subclavian veins at the base of our neck. This is important to remember because the lymphatic system does not have a heart to pump like how our heart pumps is able to pump, and that's how blood is able to flow. Our lymphatic system does not have its own heart. Therefore, the upward movement depends solely on the motions of the muscle and the joints to pump it throughout the body. And this is really important because if that doesn't happen, our lymphatic system is not able to spread our infection-fighting T cells or white blood cells throughout our body. And we want them to be able to do that simply because that is how we fight our infections. Lymph is present throughout the body. Once again, as I stated, if you look in the trunk of your arm, in the diagram, and within the legs, you can see a lot of it there. And it circulates through lymphatic vessels. These drain into and from lymph nodes. Afferent vessels drain into the nodes, and efferent vessels from the nodes. When lymph fluid enters a node, it drains into a node just beneath the capsule and space called a subcapsular sinus. I'm so happy we were able to do this, and I hope you learned as much as I did about our lymphatic system because there was a lot that I didn't know, and I'm happy I was able to share this with you all.